After that, I changed my whole life around. I became a jailhouse attorney. I started doing all my own legal work, trying to find a way to get out of prison. Nothing ever happened. There's only one way a prisoner, if it's not through the courts, that you can get out of prison. That is if the federal president, that's if the president of the United States lets you out. The only problem with that is that the president of the United States doesn't really let anybody out of prison, especially somebody that's incarcerated for life without parole. Drug offender has never happened in history. But I have felt and I have believed that if I could somehow, some way, get the president to acknowledge me and to let him know that I was sorry for what I did and that I had these goals and these dreams of going back to my community and making up for all the wrong that I did, there was no doubt that I knew that he would let me out. But how does a prisoner get the attention of the most powerful man in the world? You send him a letter. And that's what I did. Just like I just told you right here, I told him I was sorry for what I did. I wanted to come back. I wanted to make up for all the wrong that I did. And that I wasn't a bad kid. I was just a kid who made bad decisions. And I'm not saying that I deserve my freedom, but what I can say is that I'm not that kid who was in East McKinney selling drugs 15, 20 years ago. And that I had these dreams and these ambitions of coming back and making change, but they were just dreams. And that he had the authority to give me, to make those dreams a reality. December 19, 2013, I'm in my 13th year of incarceration. They call me through the intercom again to go to the lieutenant's office. I get these cold chills. I think they're gonna tell me my mom, my dad, my son, one of my brothers has passed away. And I was like, I can't take, this will probably be it. I can't take any more loss. They take me to the captain's complex. Nobody knows why I'm there. The warden comes in. And the warden comes in, he sees me, he has this paper in his hand, and he says, "Are you Jason Hernandez, inmate number 07031, 078? I say, "Yes, sir, I am." He goes, "Well, I have an executive order from the President of the United States, Barack Obama, releasing you from prison. You're no longer going to die in here." And even though I knew I would hear those words one day, I told him, and I'm going to use the PG version of it. I said, "You're lying to me." And he turned the paper around, and I seen President Barack Obama's signature and the gold seal verifying my release from federal penitentiary. There's no way to kind of explain what that day felt like. They did record me when I was released from prison in December in 2015, and they asked me to read the order that the president gave me. And this is probably the only way that I can kind of, it shows what it felt like to get my life back.
While we still can, the effect can be transformative. Look at Jason Hernandez, who was sentenced to life in prison for dealing drugs, including crack. Watch him read his commutation from the president.
Be it known that I, Barack Obama, President of the United States of America, in consideration of the premises, dues, of the good, and sufficient reasons to be there or to move it, do hereby grant the said application.
Let me tell you just how moving that is. I'm moved by it, and I'm British.
That's, I mean, even to this day, I still cry thinking about that I was supposed to die in prison. And just making that commitment day in, day out, not giving up, not doubting the Lord that I'm here before you. You don't have no idea what it took for me to be here right now. But the sad part is, had my brother not passed away, I'd probably still be in prison. And it took that tragedy for me to open my eyes and realize that the life that I wasn't born to be in prison. My brother wasn't born to die in prison. So I made a promise to my brother, to the president, and to God, I was going to make a change and make a difference. Not change one, not two, but thousands and thousands of lives, right? So what have you been doing, Jason? When I came out in 2015, I advocated for other individuals, nonviolent offenders incarcerated, serving life without parole sentences, to be released. From that day, I have helped 12 individuals that were serving life without parole receive their freedom from incarceration. Two of those ladies are here that you see with me standing next to that I was able to take a picture with. Josephine Ledesma, who was free after, she was 60 years old and she did 25 years in prison. Geneva Cooley, 73 years old and was released after 17 years of prison. So I'm an advocate to end mass incarceration, school to prison pipeline, prison reform, prison reentry, just anything that I can think of, use my past to help out other individuals attain their freedom and come back to their families.